got a friend here to help him. Kellogg's freshly returning to the roster, already looking pretty good, and you can see him here taking kicks out and just trading from the side.
Yeah, this is where we almost expect him to shine, just up against opposition where realistically he should be the best individual player in the server. I'm also sort of looking at Meadow as well. He had a rough time in the previous qualifier, and I think there's a lot more to show. Robbie, tough situation to try and bring back a 1v5 in the first round. He's at least going to give himself a couple of extra kills and a plant. The problem is, on the other side, it looks like they're trying to almost fake this out and isolate Hoodie. It's not really worked. I think even within the last qualifier, he was almost like the rock of this team. Like, still performing to a very high standard. Nuclear probably being the best player they had over the days that we saw. And then we were sort of looking at the rest of the roster and seeing how they were going to actually perform. So, obviously, again, for anybody who doesn't know, Kellogg's has moved back into the active roster. But this round, at least, it's looking pretty good. They've at least managed to kill off a Vova. Another kill here would be huge, and Kicks has managed to find another one. It starts to get a little bit dangerous, but he's so low on HP that, in the end, he won't do too much more.
And good work by the Tripwires to still get that damage on the board. Remember, obviously, their Jet going in for that Marshall. That these Tripwire boys are going to get that spike planted. You almost have to concede that a lot of the time. They're going to try to deny it. They're going to try to harm these players, but you don't want to overcommit. You don't want to swing out wide and end up dying in those ranged fights. Instead, they're going to run that clock down, harass as much as they can, and then regroup with their full forces, catching anyone that can't make it away in time, and that's where Radsky falls. This is looking incredible for a very weak bonus round coming out of G2. Only one rifle to play with. And they're now in a 3 versus 2 retake. Looking to deal with Robbie on the back of Yellow. They know Kicks is close. And it's all onto Robbie. He's dancing around the back of Yellow. Shuck darting out, trying to distract and delay as long as he can. And it looks like he might just do it. This clock quite low. And he connects at the last second.
Yeah, they're going to get this into an afterplan without too much trouble. Flank not really possible at this stage. It's already being watched. It's just going to be a retake from one angle. I say that, no. Nuclear comes back a little bit angry after the last round. You don't tactical crouch on this man without being punished. And 3 kills already in the retake. Decent position from Robbie, though. And he strikes back alongside John to leave it all on to Kellogg's. A back and forth round, and the Jet is all that remains. And while he's looking to try and repay the confidence of his org.
Very much relax. Well, it was a tight previous round. Their back was against the wall, but they fought up, and provided that Robbie stays alive, he's got 2 players about to peek on into him. He's been spotted. Now he's in a lot of trouble. The res gonna be forced out. Robbie deals with the first, but then gets dropped a long-range sheriff shot, and on that, the rest of the team rallies forward, hoping that these attackers would be distracted, but they're not. Oh, they are still razor-focused on those angles, leaving a Vova, the man who got that 1 kill earlier on, to go and save.
Favorite rather than underdog? If I'm a favorite in a matchup, I don't really want to be playing Icebox.
In the flow of the round, you manage to get a kill like that, do that kind of damage. Yeah, I'm not going to question it. There is a res for G2, though.
He doesn't have dash. I was about to say, that is a bold swing. I guess it was just to try and deny anybody peeking onto that res. But with how many players around that corner, I was thinking Kellogg's might be dead here. They haven't spotted a Vova. They've got the shock darts coming through. He'll be able to drop one, but the swing across from Kicks is enough. Still, though, the trade's going back this time in G2's favor. And the last man left, Devo, won't get anything done. 3-3, G2 equalize, and a workable position for G2.
Spike planted.
It is semi-workable. Yeah, they got to fight back in out of ammo. Radsky's able to get a triple. Anukia's left alone, dealt with by the flanker of John. Great round out of the human Tripwires. Sure, this is, well, I mean, really you're set up for success to start out this series, to get the confidence game rolling. A bit of a problem here. You got to hunt up aggressively if you're the Reina right now. Going to be caught by that lockdown on the way on out. There's the detain. There's plenty of players to cover with Kellogg's being caught up above. 2 versus 4, but no spike planted.
When did he get there, though? Because if it's like day 2, then that doesn't count. If it's like decent way through the season, then I'm interested. Uh-oh. This has got a little bit shaky. It's come down to a 1v1 scenario. Meadow catches a couple of players. Right place, right time. And now it's on to Hoodie. As I said, he's been the rock for this team so far throughout the qualifier. He's going to be facing off against Robbie on the other side, trying to bait him in with the ice wall there. The thing is, though, Hoodie doesn't really need to take too much of a risk in this scenario, and eventually it's just going to go up over the top. Nice little jump up, a big round for...
And you're not having any problem in a lot of these duels when it comes to the Tripwires. They're definitely having easy enough time. There's a connection for Kellogg's. He's actually gotten out of there as well. Oh, back up and online! That is a great delivery. Getting so much value. They should have taken him out already. Somehow still alive! Dashing, updrafting around the backside, all the while his teammates are cleaning house and leaving the attackers just with Radsky. Good night and sweet dreams, son. That is going to be 5-4 G2.
Like we've sort of been reading in chat, like these individual crazy players, like there's some real structure to the way that this squad is playing, and while Avova doesn't look long for this bro, he gets away with 2. Oh dear, again. G2 have managed to pull around out of absolutely nothing into one that might just be possible. Devo, not in a bad spot, but the plant is not a great one to try and get into position. Kicks is going to have to get aggressive, and although he'll catch a kill or 2, it is still going to be the round for G2. Again, like these are back out position, and there's been a full rotation here from G2. They have an almost stack. Only one player left on the other side. Again, Hoodie, mentioned him, the rock of the team, just waiting patiently, and now HTW almost just walking straight into the blender. This went from a half that was looking fairly decent from them to now being in a scenario where they might just lose it 8-4, which, yeah, I think it would be a little bit harsh based on how a lot of these rounds have actually gone. But ultimately, for G2, that's going to be a pretty damn good half.
I think G2 are realizing that these guys are winning a lot of their fights. They can definitely hold up on an individual, on a dueling level, but if they play these rounds together,
any form of execution going in on the other side, and they know that this opposing side of A is locked down. Instead, the Viper's Pit actually going to be used just to try and get the plant in the first place, and Hoodie, well, he knows that taking a risk here could be worthwhile. Instead, he's caught, and while the trades are in favor of HTW, at least for now.
Meadow with a Vandal. If he spams, he's dead. There's so many players here. They're ready. They're going to fire back somehow.
In here.
Those bullets just haven't connected at all. Avova is returning fire as well. Everybody is surviving on that light feed till Kicks goes down. A random spray. Avova's good for 2 with it. Oh my god. G2 coordinating the Hunter's Fury along with the spam of Avova.
For Robbie to at least do a little bit of damage. Now, in these sort of rounds, any damage you can get with those shot darts is going to be huge. Although, looking across the G2 players, it doesn't look like they've lost any health whatsoever. This defense as well of this site is looking way more aggressive than you might normally expect. The wraparound already going to pick off another, and this could be the first foot in the grave. Robbie trying his best, but Avova again just pops off. 4 kills off the back of the pistol. 9-4 now for G2, and while this map is slowly... Oh, God. But yeah, the thing is, I in no doubt think that if we see Mexo on another squad, I saw someone earlier say that if he went to Koi or someone like that, the man will thrive. He's got more experience than most people in the entirety of this game and in CS as well. This round is where I think we can pretty much call this one done. A bonus round for G2. They've thrown in a Viper's Pit just for good measure, but yeah.
You got to make those adaptations late on into the game. We haven't seen them just yet. G2 are having no problem closing this out here on the attack. Avova's taking himself down. Oh, they've stacked up the right side. 3 players here. Now 2, now 1. Kellogg's is making very short work of them. As Meadow chimes in for another. This game is looking like it's going to be done and dusted any moment now. At least here on this map.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
I mean, this is Tripwires pick, right? Ooh, Robbie, okay. I thought he was about to show us something. If HTW picked this map,
yeah,
you think G2 would choose to start attack?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I was asking.
I was like really confused where you going with this. I've said that 3 times.
Yeah, I know, but I said it that way, and then you came back a different way, and I was like, I want to be sure there's not a misunderstanding here. Like...
Oh, God. Well, it's looking like they're at least going to get another round on the board. It's left on to Meadow. He's missed the timing a little bit on the clutch, looking to try and find the player with the drone, but Robbie is going to drop him instead. 5th round on the board for HTW. Little Sage Wall boost. Kicks might be in trouble here. It's whether they check with the drone! Oh, he catches the perfect timing! Oh, that was gorgeous. And now Kellogg's is the last man standing. Dead for sure. What a big play from Kicks. Dodging the drone, but then also just finding... Like, he was looking for the Sova.
Looks like G2 are still going to commit to it, so they're running head first into a stack. They're trading out to start.
Come back into a 3v3, though. There's also a res available for the defensive side if they actually need it. Right now, at least, Radsky is just destroying anyone that comes into his path. Devo uses up his last couple of knives just in the hope of finding anything. Monuke won't do anything. It's going to be Radsky. 4K on the round. Only gone and said it. Oh, there's been opportunities here for Avova. Not quite able to land the sheriff shot, but there was a very real world where he did. And well, now, surely, just absolutely screwed. Even watching for Meadows repeat, Robbie is ready. Even as the shot die, he's going to tag him low. Meadows still manages to get the kill. They're going to try and swing out and get another. A little bit unlucky because Robbie used his last bullet to kill him. Nonetheless, it's now back to a point where, yeah, G2 shouldn't really stand a chance.
That's the early half connected. They're 12-8. This is the buy around from G2 and where things start to get a little bit more stressful again.
Yeah, not the greatest of starts. Now, there is, again, there's still a res available. Radsky's actually playing aggro. This is like a duelist Sage. We've gone back to the early beta days of just almost fighting for yourself. How does Robbie manage to correct and get that kill? These are now just battles that G2 are losing. Individual fights that, again, you'd be expecting them to win, and they're being taken downtown by HTW. Another solid sight hold on A, and it's a 9th round. 3 now the difference. G2 are starting to crumble. There's quite a lot he could have actually done in this round, and Radsky, well, he's just been completely caught out as well. This is starting to get very problematic. A potential round victory for G2 when they only have SMGs in this round.
I can see Radsky's feet up top. Nice recon going down. Not going to get a reveal out, though. Oh, he's caught by them. Sniped by the shock darts of Nukia. Viper's Pit is going to be activated. They'll commit it all to this. John opens it up. Hoodie already down. Avova as well. Hunter's Fury committed. They're buying all the time they can. That's when Devil comes in. HTW might not be down and out just yet. The clock, it's going to be hard to fight against. The defuse already coming in. Nato Swarm online, trying to delay them. But Meadow needs to spray, and he'll connect. Stopping the defuse. It's halfway, but there's not enough time. Devo desperately gets on it. He's got it. He's got it.
He's got plenty of time.
5 seconds left on the clock. 12-10.
Yeah.
Listen,
you made it more dramatic. You made it more dramatic.
I'll tell you what. Screw y'all. That was a sick clutch. They did great. I don't care if the time was that much of a factor or not. They should not have gotten back into that one. That was incredible. Even a Hunter's Fury to fight against. And G2 have got to be kicking themselves now. That round was basically theirs. It was in the bag, but now it's a 2v1. They're so close to closing it out. Robbie's heard the reload, heard the steps. He has all the info to play with, and that wall, it's going to break fairly soon. Starting to see some cracks for him. Yep, it's going to break right now.
A little bit impatient, but I can't really blame him. A 1v2 for Robbie to keep them in the map. It's been an impressive comeback. No matter what you say, G2 could have closed this out a long, long time ago, but they've been fighting tooth and nail. Keller, oh, that's unlucky! They peek just as Robbie looks away, and it's going to be G2 to take the map. It definitely wasn't clean, and at times it wasn't.
Very much feeding to the idea that this is a map that you're going to expect G2 to be picking. They're on the attack side here. They're going to push coming out towards the B site. Going to be a lot of control taken. Robbie up close, having a little bit of trouble running out of ammunition. That is a quick response from Hoodie, and he has just completely ruined that B site defense. It was looking good for the defenders, but now they've got to fight their way back in with a man disadvantage.
The Sky of Kicks will at least leave one blind and one. Here we go. These are the few stars that are remaining, trying to clear out that back of side. They've actually managed to get a couple of kills. Now the time is starting to tick at least a little bit of over while completely blind. Will manage to get himself 2. Meadow lurking within the nebula. He knows all he has to do right now is play on that clock. And while Kicks had no choice but to attempt to stick. It will be G2 taking the pistol again. It gets a little too close for comfort.
Well, he's not doing a great job of distracting anymore. It looks like there's a clear idea. Team rotating in, but they're caught behind a smoke. Robbie on the backside, completely isolated as Meadow punishes his teammates, rallying to his aid, his pistol in hand. Netted him 1 kill already, but that's all he's walking out with. In fact, that's all that anyone's walking out with on the defensive side. A quick and clean round from the attack, all things considered. And that is a perfect start to this map. Not a bad call. He's about to have his recon back online, so they're avoiding it entirely. Kicks. Oh! He's good for 2, but there's an answer back. G2 are on even footing again. Low HP on a couple of players. Nukia wants to make a statement here. That slow orb is a bit of a fake. He's up close. And although he delivers a headshot, Ratsky's still alive. Spike needs to be planted. Devo still on the site. Has a chance to deny this. No one can stop him, but in fact, he's allowed it to go down. It doesn't matter. They've won the round anyways. Devo with the double. HTW pick up their first.
You are divided.
Oh, there's 40 seconds left in this one. Wall about to go up. See this angle for Hoodie. He's not being offered any opportunities. John's taken down. Good return by Devo. He's not really going to be able to do much, and especially with that slow going down, there is just no point in risking it.
Good attempt.
The spray by Hoodie finally gets the reward, and now he's stunned in the open. Devo with another kill. And HTW are still very much alive on this retake.
Last player standing.
Oh, new kid. He's going to turn it into a 1 versus 1. Kicks is going to find both. Another round on the board for HTW.
Hunter's Fury used up, I think, a little early, yeah. Meadow close, his flash still able to get damaged, but they are rolling all over them on this retake, leaving it just down to Kellogg's, who was dispatched quite quickly. The defensive side has made quick work of that. Oh, there's no time to... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they've still got 2 players within the site as well this time. Normally, Killjoy plays a little bit further back. It may not even be the biggest factor here with Robbie still available on the Odin, and it looks like actually G2 might just save. Like 2 of the players are still sat outside the site with 15 seconds left. I think they're hoping that maybe Hoodie can find something, but it would have to be ridiculously fast, and yeah, it's just going to be a straight up save with 20 seconds left on the clock. Great hold coming through from HTW, and well, Hoodie's even going to go down at the end as well.
Yeah, even going on to punish G2 a little further.
One enemy remaining.
Oh no, Meadow's fallen as well. Resisting the urge to make a joke successfully. We've made it. We've made it through our first one, Tom. That's at least 15 seconds. The joke hasn't been made. I feel like we're starting to recover. That's an interesting cross there for Meadow. I always find it weird, like choosing your color. I feel like something like this cyan is kind of good because there's not many abilities that are the same color as it. There's like purple on purple. You're in a lot of trouble versus a cosmic divide.
I always just go for green.
Yeah.
Oh,
try push my Viper's pick. Good luck.
One enemy remaining.
Okay. I was about to say, if he manages to get one more, there's a chance. Oh, I think he might be screwed it. Yep, they're going to get aggressive. The operator retrieved and then dropped back down to the ground again.
Been pretty strong from this HTW side so far. Oh no, Kellogg's! He hasn't checked the close corner. John managed to go completely undetected, but Avova recovers from that fumble so quickly. Down goes the Cosmic Divide. Nuki's going to use this to just insert them, getting behind and taking the double. He knows exactly where the final player is as well. Great execution on the back of that Cosmic Divide. And a triple kill to close things out. Hunter's Fury up and online. G2 back in the game.
I think they've pre-broken the door as well, so that if it was attempted to try and close and use in an afterplan, it's not going to be too helpful. Devo, though, has just been executed on the site. They've been pretty much pushing and pulling him the entire round, and, well, attempting to try and close the door now, but Kicks is still going to be given some free roam. The problem is, if he goes down, this is already over. They need him to try and find a kill, and actually, Nuke now goes out without checking the corner. A few slip-ups here and there.
It's really weird to think, Tom, because, you know, when I look back at Valorant, I don't know, Ignition series, let's say.
Taking a lot of space. I love this from HTW. They're not a team that have come into this playing scared. Like, they're willing to take these fights. And sure, they're not going to work every single time. In fact, right now, it's gone tits up, I think is the way we'll put it. They have lost themselves these duels, and I think they even know that Robbie's going to be on the site as well, so clearing him shouldn't be the biggest problem. He does have an Odin in the corner, and you know what? 2 from that position probably shouldn't have happened. Again, Radski, we've seen him in these clutches already. I don't know if he'll expect another player to be through, and the timing from G2 is great. Just making their way through mid, but there's quite a few players already in position, Mitch.
Oh, John, he's inside the smoke, and there's one for him. Dancing past the bullets. Robbie on 5 health is in a lot of trouble. G2.
30 seconds left.
1 player down, but they're not behind by that much. But both have been spotted. Info there to play with. Cross being watched on mid already. Are G2 ready for this? They're already inside the smoke, inside the cloudburst, but not clearing the close left. Kellogg's is down. Flash is perfect. And Kicks just traces him right through the box. Not in an ideal range for his pistol, having to fight so close. The Devil's only 48 HP, 1 shot to the body, all that's needed. Kellogg's is quick to deliver, but now he's under pressure. Reloading in the open, they haven't taken him down! How is Kellogg still up? He takes Kicks before falling. A 2v2 emerges. Radsky getting aggressive, though. He's playing around the smoke, fading them in and taking them down. 8-5 we go. And a pistol win, much needed for HTW. Yeah, I think you're going to have to make a name for yourself in VRL before orgs consider picking you up. At this stage, you know, there's no point investing this early. Wait to find out. Unless you want to get some value, but I think those teams are already involved in the space. Good conversion. This is a round for G2 that should be a pretty fruitless one. They've only got classics to play with. HDW will just farm them up on those Spectres. No shields. Oh, okay. That's one at least.
They might just try and hold them in.
Finished. 1 enemy
It might be
remaining.
easier said than done. Kicks is just so clean individually. And Radsky is there to back him up as well. Only 1 player lost, not really the end of the world.
That could buy them an extra 14 seconds. Or 20 seconds upwards. If they've got players still to choke them on the side. HTW making quick work of them. Oh! The rifles wanted to stick together. They've done absolutely nothing. What a great round for the attack. And this...
What just happened?
Gun here.
Like, is he going to get the operator back? Because that would be a really expensive loss. Like, bear in mind that for the side of HTW, Kellogg's, well, he does have that operator, so he's going to try and get something done here. Again, very aggressive stun. So he's been spotted. This place is no longer safe, and what, he's got the dash to just about escape, but that's all he can do. And again, I think this just comes down to saving that operator into the next round. I don't really know, realistically, what he's going to get done from this point. In a 3 versus 4, it does look like they're still going for this.
Last player standing.
Oh, no one's going for it now. My God.
You just
Robbie,
get both headshots through the
two
floor.
players in like 5 bullets. We expect a lot more. Still possible to make that comeback happen, but it's a long enough road at this stage. An uphill battle for sure. Map 3 looks much more likely.
I've got your trail.
HTW straight up through mid. Those Seekers giving everything away. Kellogg's is still good for 1, still fighting as well. Here comes the Blade Storm, but he's dropped from behind. Radsky on the off angle, doing the damage and giving the advantage to HTW. Tucked in the corner here. Astra going to be spotted. Lightning fast reactions from Avova.
That was grotesque. And he's given them a chance now in this round, a 2v2, to try and sneak their way back into something that pretty much looked done already. Avova's been one of the shining lights for this roster thus far, but the time going to tick down. They've got the bot watching as well to make sure that they'll be able to get back through. And then there's another nano swarm. This is just a dirty setup Radsky again, just delaying them as much as humanly possible, trying to bait them in on the shots as they look to play together. Robbie's been dinked up though, and now this becomes a little bit shaky as Radsky has to try and clutch this out. Teammate watching on the other side, all he really needs to do is kill that last man and he will clutch it out. It's a 4K for Radsky, a 12th round for HTW, and G2 are in the bin. G2 has some decent positions here, a bit of a bait and switch setup. Again, it's Avova in that corner. keloqz actually going to go walkabout straight into the crosshair. Well, 1-for-1 trade, I guess, at this point. Not too bad. The flash, though, leaves both players blind. They peek in, and actually, again, it's just going to be a trade.
Oh my, this is starting to look very scary indeed. A 3 versus 2, G2 on the back foot. Their map pick. It's starting to look like HTW are on the comfort ground. Plan secured. They've got low HP on one player, and it's John down below. He's had a tough game. You can almost feel a bullet coming for him to take him down.
This retake's rough as well. Again, you're almost looking at HTW making mistakes if they let this one slip away. They're also going to get the information. John peeks out, but he's the low player. He can take that risk, give his teammates an opportunity to find the trade, and now Nuke is needed once again. 5 bullets left in the clip. The turret even just tagging him up as he goes left onto a classic, and he may hit himself the dig, but it is not going to happen. G2, they have just lost the second map to HTW, a team that, according to chat,
not the greatest of starts indeed. G2 down a man, low HP on HTW, but doesn't make up for it here in the pistol. Devo gonna still be harassing on this off angle, waiting for the flash to come through, and here it is. The little execute after, and that is great with Nukia caught completely out in the open by that. A good punishment by Devo, and now G2 left really clueless on where they can go.
Yeah, this is... Well, they're basically pushing into a straight-up stack. 4 players currently controlling that B site / heavens, and... Oh, the flash is just perfect. Kicks again, gone back onto that sky. Second map in a row. Fantastic in the last, and, well, it's going to be Avova.
I'll tell you who came out on top in this breakup.
Spike planted.
Oh dear, oh dear. Hoodie, he's being able to find 1 kicks again, though. Completely lining them up. Hoodie again. Going to make things a little bit more costly. Not too bad. A spike plant and a couple of kills.
Even on exits, they probably just play in B main. Have a trap wire there as well. They're safe. It's planted far enough back on site that they'll be fine. No need to get too much more aggressive. Dodge the flash, great stuff. As you know, in this situation, that all HTW want to do is execute. Devo's made his way around here. That was pretty quick, but push in towards this side here. Sees Nuke pick up the opening. Nade in hand, but they haven't spotted John. He's on the back side. Only good for the 1. That's a shame, and they're not aware that keloqz is already up here, sneaking his way behind. It's all a distraction for Nuke as keloqz closes it out, spinning on a dime to take that final kill. 2-2 we go. There absolutely is. It's going to be a really tough one to fight back into. No, Devo. He got stunned up top. Still takes down Meadow. Hoodie falls, and it comes to the 1v1. The nade is perfectly placed by Nukia. The bounce forces the player out. John now down below. Nukia's heard it, and he executes him for a 3rd. G2 getting away with a win, but only barely.
To see him back on Raze is always exciting just because we know what he can do with it. Now, already in a very good spot, and they are just setting him up to get aggressive. Even with the stun, he's going to take the head off, but John's now come back with a judge. That's why he bought one in the last round. He is confident with this gun. How has he got away with this much? That was basically a single clip and 4 kills. Looking to try and get the ace here. The Astra wanting to try and close it out, and actually, Avova, he's going to escape. This turns things into a 1v2.
Just 27 HP, but the spike not planted for him. They expect that he's in the elbow. The timing is perfect. Oh! He gets away with it. G2 just keep on stealing these rounds.
Well, instead, the wall's actually going to deny him this time. No more judge magic for John.
Things surely derailing in the HTW camp after that, I'm sure. My God.
Spike planted.
I just can't believe he did them like that. Nice start by
Last player
Radsky.
standing.
Always just a bullet away.
At least financially, they're going to be in a good spot. I think Meadow, even then he goes, oh, he tapped the spike. It's like, wait a minute, I don't need to turn around here. I could just escape. No problem at all.
I tried to sneak their way through. Oh, look at John. He's caught. And they know exactly where Robbie is. The site should be theirs in the crossover. Devo does his best to hold on. But in the end, G2 end up getting the site. They get the res. Now the fight to Devo. Oh, it's huge! The double kill. Leaving him with 3 here. Avova alone. But he's won these clutches before. In towards main. They're a little bit disjointed. Devo wasn't able to help. Now he has to try and force this fight, hoping Avova's still close. What a peek! 4 kills for Devo. And the blast pack peek to close it out. I mean, Radsky's still holding close. I don't know if that's a sign of a lack of confidence at this point. Not even a peek towards the site. Some of his teammates skirmishing. There's the utility going down. Nuki gets caught by it savagely. And now the kills start to go HTW's way. And it doesn't seem to stop. Kellogg's is caught up top. The dash doesn't even get him to safety. And Hoodie's only got 15 health left. Quickly dispatched. HTW will find another.
That is a huge risk. Just fighting all the way in towards the spawn. Sure, he didn't know, but I guess luckily he's got teammates like Avova who could just bring things back for absolutely nothing. Hoodie's still within the site as well. The Rolling Thunder hasn't really connected onto him as he would have hoped, and it's all a bait. The peek back in from Avova is just going to give the space to Hoodie to have some free kills. Yeah, I guess you could almost let Kellogg's off the chains if...
I'm on the John cam at this point. Oh, he's heard a wall. He's on his way down. I'm watching the mini-map. I'm watching young John. He's giving it away. He's giving it away.
I guess this is the other side of the coin. Kellogg's does exactly the same thing as the round he got punished, and this time he's going to get 2 kills, stabbing them in the back. So, yeah, a little bit better this time for Kellogg's, and, well, looking to get their 7th round on the board. This is, again, like a few rounds fought back for HTW, but this is a strong attack in half coming through from G2. Definitely in the driver's seat, and...
Tough round ahead, and already the dash coming out. Kicks has to give up this control. He's fighting as much as he can with his teammate. I love that! Using the smoke to his advantage, and they are punishing every little mistake G2 are making. Avova left to clutch it again. This time it's got to be too big of a task.
Yeah, I think it would need a miracle. And although he managed to pull one off earlier, to ask too much of him over here would be... Yeah, they're close friends on there. Very close.
Yeah, supposedly. Kicks, here we go. Let's get that ghost action. But the nade up behind trades it out. We're in even footing. Knowing there's a jet on site, Kellogg's wants to peek this, wants to go on in. They were ready for him, but not going to be punished this time around. A fall off the site now. But with Hoodie still here, Hoodie dropping down, in fact, they'll play very aggressive. Robbie needs to get that spike to the site. Where's he going? He's running away. They're going to go to A because it's completely open. And John's just snuck his way through. They've tried their best with the plan spot, leaving it nice and open, giving themselves the angles. But as you see, not really going to help in the end.
Yeah, saving the wall for the retake for G2. I always like to see that for teams. I think especially if you go on a map like Icebox as well. Like
the Rolling Thunder that they've got to work with. Or not the Rolling Thunder, sorry. Fault line. Looked up top and then went, wait a second, how have they got it that early? Oh, no. Oh, and around the U-Force as well. Getting hit up by that util, then running into a stacked site. Oh, my heart. It's just broken.
There's no way.
Expect the unexpected. Hoodie.
Okay.
There we go. That's a recovery. It's not the spike, though. HTW still have a chance if they can get out of here, and Robbie is running for the hill. Oh, he's waiting. Oh, you smart boy. Oh, you... Oh,
no.
Spike down B.
The sheriff can be so kind and so cruel, and now Kellogg's is just planted right on the spike. And there's no way he's going to lose that battle. 10-5. It wasn't clean, that's for sure. They've at least made things a little bit more costly at least, but... Oh, a chance for this to now turn back, but Radsky, even while being pinged, is still able to give this away. Now, they've tried to sell this as a ruse, but the players on the other side haven't rotated. They've gone all in. Hoodie, waiting patiently, will double up and drop the spike. And what Devo will at least bring this back into an advantage. Hoodie is still here and waiting, and they have to cross. There's only 10 seconds left. This needs to be a kill, and Hoodie's going to get it as well. There's no time. It needs to be the trade out, and he's just going to run for the hills. He's won this round just based on the clock.
Oh, he's even going to try and take him down in the end. The op saved, though. Still a very, very good result.
Stagnant. They want to try and re-aggress, find some extra information, maybe play around this Sage wall a little bit more. Kellogg's is just waiting for it to fade away, waiting for someone to try and make a move, and this time, well, there's no whiffs to be had. These individual fights are only going in one direction, and Robbie, he's now going to try and pull off another one. He's caught Kellogg's in the open. Maybe Kellogg's expecting UK to be watching this angle. Well, he will return to form and make this a 1 versus 4 for John. No shotgun in his hands this time, but, well, the other gun is a spec. There's no chance.
12-5, indeed. We mentioned at 9. That was the beginning of the end. And
UK's done a lot of damage there. And now we're going to see the Rolling Thunder through heaven, but it's actually caught absolutely no one. They're going to peek underneath the cage. UK winning that battle. Now, they should have a decent idea of where he is, and that's a free kill. At least giving them that 4v3, Mitch.
he was blinded up for a moment, but he wouldn't be for too long. Devo does well. HDW not down and out just yet. A knife catching the backside of a player creeping on in. Down goes Kicks. Now I get a little bit worried. Kellogg's delivers again and again. He's beside them and they don't have a clue. Devo left to do it all. This shorty will not get the better of him. The defuse is underway though. He's got to be quick. He's got to be fast and he'll get it done. A clutch from Devo at the last second. 12-6. HDW will stay alive.
Continuing that form. Another double kill coming up for him. Another couple of kills. Looking for a response. Robbie will at least get the kill. Now, there's no heals this time. So he's not going to be brought back from that low HP. Kellogg's has dashed across. Spotted that they've not managed to take that control just yet. And John has also been caught trying to push into the side. So they know exactly where he is.
Radsky's making so much noise. That paranoia has come through. G2 letting their opponents know that... Oh, no! Robbie's looked away! They even knew he was close! They knew he had to be in main! As he'd been seen just a moment ago, somehow Avova sneaks away with that. He is on the backside right now. Team Radsky expects someone to be close. There's the star going down. They're going to clear it. They're going to check it. Avova. Well, if he had a rifle there, that would have been his, but... The Sheriff not showing up for him. 2v3. Good kill by Radsky, but was it worth it? Now John has to clutch it out alone.
Again, another clutch to try and keep them in this map. He's going to use the smoke. Ooh, just about. Manages to escape around the corner. Meadow has to be careful here. I don't know if they'll expect him, but there's the neural theft. Might be the most impactful one we've ever seen. Gives the information that he's crossed over to the site. They know exactly where he is. Hoodie opting to take that fight, and this time it's done. It took them a little longer than expected, but it will be the map going the way of G2 and the series. I have to say, though, HCW, impressed. Like, you performed to a high standard. You took the fight to G2, and you know what? Sure, they're the ones that go marching on, but that is an impressive showing in the open qualifiers.
Yeah, you know what? It most definitely was. I was expecting to come into this game and hoping that maybe we'd end up...